Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And we appreciate your input right here. Let's start with perhaps understanding what exactly the University Act says when it comes to the formation of a university council.
Thank you very much, Jesse. I want first to start by calming nerves before I can go there.
Okay.
The more important thing and the broad situation that we faced with is we need to address, because there's an image of instability about the University of Nairobi that we need to dispel. It affects the relationship with our collaborators out there, international partners, and it is not a good image. And secondly, that with this kind of rotational changes, we are also compromising the brand. And the brand of the University of Nairobi has been cultivated for a long time. We have to be very careful. Destroying a brand is just like that.
Okay.
And thirdly, that the anxiety with some of these changes always affects lecturers. It affects students. We're just about to have freshers coming in. It affects parents. Parents keep calling. Are you people okay? The squabbles and all that, that is exactly what we want to address. But more importantly, what you have asked there, where is the problem? And I'm going to go back to 2012. That is where the problem started.
Correct.
When a new University Act came into play. I know there was an idealism behind it. But that idealism was that let's get eminent men and women of society from outside of the university. They'll bring an air of innovation about how the university is run. But again, this is very unique to Kenyans. We are very good at taking a very brilliant idea and bastardizing it immediately. This was actually the thinking at that time, but it was an experiment. I can show you from various researches the way we constitute the university councils in Kenya is just unique to Kenya, because we said everything now has to be with the CS. Look at the University of Berkeley, Cape Town University. You know, these are top-ranking university. In fact, even within East Africa, Rwanda University, how you constitute, even Makerere, Dar es Salaam. The people who are in charge of that university councils have to be the ones who actually know the ethos of that university.
Right.
They know the traditions. That's the reason why you pick one person from the community. Look at even how boards of schools are constituted, okay? It is not just reward of political patronage, no. You get members from different areas, okay? And those are the people who know the university. We would have wanted a full professor there, selected by his peers, work as representatives there. Okay? Students, they used to sit, by the way, previously before 2012. That is where the rain started beating us, because then we gave this to politicians now to make decisions. And the moment you have politicians making decisions, trust me on this, something is going to go wrong. And that is exactly what has happened. Political patronage took over. Now it was, can you reach the cabinet secretary so that I can get an appointment? Now you end up with people who do not want to do something for the university. They want to get something out of the university. And I can tell you the stories that we hear. Some of them being, you know, they want to come for a meeting because that's all they do now. They want allowances. Someone wants to come from Wajir, you have to pay him. You have to, and sometimes even when they have meetings, by the way, they take off. Now you have to sign. To just sign, you have to bus that person. You have to give him security. You have to pay him. You have to pay per diem. This is not fair.
So what you're saying in context is the appointment of the University Council